everybody!
Oh.
Right, I've worked out how the game works.
Yes, Claire worked out how the 6 buttons work.
Shut up, Corpse. You're not here. You don't know.
Yes, he can't hit me, so I can sell the one.
That's not.
Hooray, internet!
It's not going to work for you forever, mate.
It's basically the logic that works behind every single internet forum on Earth. You're not here, you can't hit me.
What fucking forums have you been going to?
Most, if not all full of people who are just angry about everything ever. So.
Fair enough.
You don't like the thing I like, or I don't like the thing you like, therefore you're Hitler. That's basically how it starts.
Starts? That's basically how it finishes.
Yeah, it starts and it finishes, but it takes a week to actually finish. It's already finished because it doesn't really start once you get to because you're Hitler. So.
Well, yeah. Anyway, Chantel was flirting with Hendrik.
Badly,
and DeAndre tried to put her out of her misery.
Misery.
We
Yeah. It's like wizardry.
We looked up in time to see Chantel launch the javelin futilely. Oh, yeah. I threw it, but it didn't go anywhere.
Oh, I'm so helpless. Come and give me some assistance. And get closer. Oh, wait, you did the same thing I did. Here, your fingers are gripping the top when, Oh, you mean the javelin? Oh.
After a few more turns, it was getting darker, and Hendrik decided to call it quits before it got too dangerous.
Besides, you must all be hungry. Go eat.
I walked with Hendrik while Chantel happily chatted with DeAndre.
What do you think of the little demonstration?
Oh, I enjoyed it. It's not every day I get to throw spears. I can see why Rosemary recreates the technology. You learn a lot by experiencing it yourself.
It is well for your first time, too.
Thanks to your pointers. I wonder how skilled Rosemary is at throwing spears.
It just suddenly changes to her taking a pigeon out of the sky.
Yeah.
A jet-powered pigeon. She's fast, you see. She's jet-powered.
Yeah, no, I'd got it.
Oh, we succeeded in all those things.
I am really surprised.
Oh, she succeeded at games.
Right, she's really diligent and a bit empathetic. I don't know what those things mean. So
balls to it. Just keep going.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, the cave. We managed the cave. We caved.
Woo! Oh.
Did we have to cave?
We caved.
Can we not cave in the future?
I'll see you on the other side. And we're back.
What?
We're back. I've solved the problem. I've solved the guess the numbers game.
Oh, you've done them all. Okay. I was just looking at internet forums. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you. Get back to it, bitch. Anyway, that's a cave high in a jar? What do you know? There's other bones besides... Oh, no. What do you know? There's other bones besides beds. There's slightly different...
What do you know?
Slightly different in
Professor, bitch.
She chuckled and then focused on Joan's question, now answering in French. Fortunately, the jewel was in good condition. I simply brushed off the dirt in the crevices of the molars. Crevices. Sorry. Kylo was on the other side of the table. His eyes focused as he dipped the pen into the ink bottle. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Hendrik standing a few feet away, watching Kyla. He then approached and said something to him. I'm sorry for being a tosser. Might be it. Pausing, Kyla muttered something dismissively. Twat! Somebody says sorry to you. You either accept their apology unless they're a dick.
Either accept the apology or don't.
Yeah.
We don't dismiss them.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's what I was getting at. And returned to recording the fine, not once glancing in Hendrik's direction. No, you're being a dick, Kyla. I'm sorry. You're just being a dick.
Kyla's a penis. Kyla's a penis. Kyla's a penis. He's not very nice. No,
and he sang as he whistled and he waited till his brilliant boy... Because you were singing that to the Waltzing Matilda tune.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. I'm guessing that didn't go swimmingly either.
Miss Love, when you're done cleaning that bone, can I talk to you for a few minutes?
So long as you don't use that inflection again. His smile was kind, but his eyes seemed troubled, and I nodded.
Me.
And I nodded meekly.
Help
Wonder what
me.
that's about.
Help.
Once I cleaned and recorded the jaw, I placed the document next to the tray filled with cups. Carefully, I inserted the jaw into the bigger cup, then entered the museum.
Sorry for dragging you away from everyone. I thought it'd be more polite this way.
Did I do something wrong? He grinned to appease me and tapped the paper he held.
I've noticed that you've been neglecting to sketch the findings for the grid at the bottom here in your most recent documents.
I peered at the blank section. Is it important? What? How do
Yes.
Yes.
Remember a couple of episodes ago when she said she didn't bother because it wasn't interesting? Thus defeating the entire purpose of an archaeological dig.
Oh, God, I've forgotten about that.
Extremely. It's great that you're recording the dimensions, but you're not telling us the position of that it's found in. You need the context. Context is the most important thing in archaeology. It can mean the difference between a bone deposited from natural processes or physically placed there by human activity. Or stoats. Because stoats aren't natural, apparently. So my uncle since I prefer the KISS approach. Basically, don't forget to record the context.
Despite his words and attempt to keep the conversation pleasant, I sensed the weight behind the words.
Don't fuck it up.
I'll be sure to do that from now on. I'm really sorry. You've probably got some valuable data because of this. Aware of my guilt, he gave me a comforting pat on the shoulder.
You're acting as if no one else made mistakes like this before. It's an ongoing learning process for both of us. Only I've learned more than you because I'm not an idiot. You're lucky you've decided not to excavate today. I can tell Augustine I've already spoken to you. His lectures don't get lengthy.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
I think this approach is a lot better than just, yeah, you did this wrong, try not to do it again. Oh, what then?
Yeah. I summed up the conversation to Sherry.
Slap.
Was that it? I should have checked on your documents more often. That's not your fault. I was getting careless. I wish I was caught earlier. It takes a while to sort through everything found. Augustine and Rosemary are still going through findings from 20 years ago. Wow. Really?
I've only got 2 people going through the findings, that's why.
Yeah, but...
And they've got about 20 people that
yeah,
digging.
but they've got 20 people that are digging. And they're only there for 8 weeks. You've got the rest of the year.
Ah, those students are only there for 8 weeks.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean the rest of the dig isn't. They might just swap it for different students.
Maybe. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a point. I doubt it, though, because they keep on mentioning the fact that it's in the summer.
Yeah, that's true. Because digging in the winter in a cave would be a bit shit.
Yes.
Keep
Speaking
drowning.
as someone who knows...
I'll
yes.
keep drowning. People keep drowning. This is probably not a good idea. Dig harder, but then we just drown more.
Oh, now I'm lucky my mistake was caught a week later.
Within 2 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of, whoops. Fail.
Yay! We succeeded at cave.
That's not a good
Oh,
thing.
for the fucking
That's not a good
bastard
thing.
shit!
Oh,
I did it! I did it!
yay.
I got a prepared core. Woo!
And a rock.
And a rock. Climbed up both ladders intending to go outside for a break. Oh, it's
He
him.
looks sad.
This is default state.
Yeah, he still looks sad. I mean, look at the way he's wringing his hands as well. It's kind of, oh.
Right, anyway, I followed the industrial catwalk and noticed Shoji to my right. His square was next to the path. He had to be mindful of where he placed his buckets.
Buckets?
Noticed he was excavating a rather circular layer. I stopped to re-examine the situation. He dug into an abandoned burrow, with no indication that he acknowledged its presence. Presence? Wow. If
Presence.
Yeah, I know. If Augustine spotted that, Shoji.
Hello, Melissa. Need something?
Yeah. How to word this?
You suck!
You failed a spot check, Shoji.
What? Ninjas?
He worriedly looked at his square and I leaned over to gesture to the burrow.
Over that, is ninjas rather than someone walking into a bar and failing. Reference.
Shut up. You're digging into a terrier.
Digging into a dog, what are you doing?
I gently traced it with a finger.
How did I miss it? I'm usually good at distinguishing colours. Were you thinking of girls?
No, he's thinking of video games, because let's be honest, Shoji doesn't
Video game
think of them.
girls. Yeah.
He
Where does
removed-
glasses go? Oh, wait, he just moved them. Okay.
He removed his glasses and used the hem of his shirt to clean them.
My God, his eyes are huge.
He does have massive eyes, doesn't
Even
he?
just, it's a lot more noticeable than the other characters.
I mean, they've got pretty big eyes too, but he's got such a small head.
Yeah. When you come across the bar, what do you do? What do you do?
You treat it like a separate layer to avoid mixing. The sediments were already muddled thanks to the badger, so you can...
Badgers.
You can place the contents into another bucket along with a document to identify it. While he adjusted his glasses, I glanced behind us, looking at the wooden post with the heat lamp clamped to its side. When was the last time you moved it?
Not recently. I thought it was a convenient spot.
It's a nice angle, but the light will eventually bleach the exposed layers and it will all look the same to you. Here, I tried to remove the clamp, but all I could do was jiggle it around awkwardly. Wow, this is a pain. Noticing my frustration, Shodi stood up and extended an arm.
It's one of the more difficult lamps. I got it.
Using both hands, he pressed the clamp handle, removed the lamp from its post. Cautiously, he passed it over to me. I gripped the safe portions away from the heat. Return to your usual digging spot. Let's see. Well, Shoji kneeled down. I hovered over his shoulder, angling the lamp to highlight the vertical square. Does it stand out now?
A little more to the left. Stops there.
He's
gone German as well now. Everyone's going to be German.
Not even German is the thing.
Yeah. Well, it's the kind of sort of polite French accent. Sounds a bit like the sort of polite yet slightly camp German accent.
What is mein Handy?
It's a border accent. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. It's on the border. Yeah. That's it.
A Bulgarian.
But they're a bit further south.
I know, but...
Fair bit.
Shut up.
Yeah. Just in the Balkans, you know.
Shut up, I know! He retreated to the wooden post in the cinder block and pushed it closer to me so I could clamp the lamp in place, or at least attempt to. Furrowing my eyebrows in concentration, I managed to wedge the clamp open enough to fix it onto the post. After some minor alterations, glanced back to see Shoji satisfied with the new placement.
Thanks for that, Tyler. I keep the advice in mind.
It's not a problem. Don't forget to adjust the lamps once in a while. Anyway, I'm heading out for a break. I can return with a bucket and a care for the burrow if you like.
If it's no trouble.
Sounds good. See you in a bit. As I turned, I froze on the catwalk, realising I was dangerously close to a cinder block positioned at the edge. There was a wooden post inserted into it with a heat lamp clasped on, angled towards the square beside Shoji's.
Careful, it can be a tight fit here.
No kidding. Later, Shoji.
Wait, Melissa.
Oh, God.
Don't go.
Huh? After exchanging looks, Shoji gazed back down on the ground, his fingers reaching for the trowel.
If it's not too much trouble, when we're working at the same place, could you see how I'm doing? Sherry's always busy and I don't want to bother her, and Professor Dupont honestly scares me, because he's possibly a murderer.
He's also a twat.
He's possibly done some kind of list somewhere. If you make a mistake, he drills it into you for a good 20 minutes and everyone can hear it. Oh, he embarrasses you in front of everyone else and humiliates you purposefully. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's
not a B word at all.
No. Badger? I can see why people prefer to ask Sherry or Hendrik.
Well, humiliating someone in public, put on purpose in public, is bullying. So
I know.
Ish.
I know. I was going for the joke.
All right.
Don't worry. I didn't know what you were going for. I was going for bastard personally.
All right.
But, you know.
Buttface.
But
Badger
Badger worked at that point because that was we've been referencing badgers like the whole of this time. So,
yeah, because badgers are awesome and it's a nice word to say.
Yeah.
Badger.
If you don't mind getting advice from a fellow student who's sometimes unsure of herself, I can't promise I'll know all the answers. You need Kyla for that. But I'll do my best. I can stop by to see how you're doing.
Thank you. I know it's imposing, so I appreciate it. I like your explanations. They're easy to follow, and I feel more comfortable hearing it from you.
I ain't nobody's healer, bitch.
I'm not a healer, girlfriend.
No, God, that's an annoying stereotype.
Stereotype, God, the amount of times I've encountered it at laugh events.
Ugh.
Yeah, because literally it's kind of, hey, I'm into this. Why don't you come along? You're coming along. Okay, what am I going to play? Well, this thing's easy to do, and we always need more healers.
Yeah, that's so annoying. It's just like,
Yeah,
give us something. No wonder they don't want to come back.
yeah, because they've basically been treated like crap for the entire weekend.
Yeah, and being yelled at for not healing effectively when they don't know
Yeah.
the system.
How do I do this? First, I think the best thing to start off with would be someone who has no magic whatsoever, so you don't have to remember as much.
Fucking DPS with a fucking axe.
Yeah, have a stick, hit people with it. That's your skill set. You
Yeah,
can take this many hits before you fall over. If you're not sure that these, go over the damage scores and stuff. If there's anything you're not sure of, assume that they've knocked you over.
yeah.
Just
Basically.
be unconscious. It's gonna be...
See, perfect answer.
Yeah.
Huh, I never...
When in doubt, leap backwards 15 feet and scream.
You've done that a lot. I can sense it.
Yeah.
Huh, I never thought I'd be the one good... I'd be the good at the teaching angle. I'm happy to help.
Oh. Yeah!
Failed at volunteering.
She hurt herself. Yay.
This evening is more festive than usual.
Why?
There was a party here every night, but this was one of the liveliest I've seen yet. Really?
Yes, yeah, this wasn't so much parties as people got drunk.
Yeah,
That's not really a party. That's just people socialising with alcohol, if you see what I mean.
mostly, yes.
Yeah. Look at my armpits. Yeah.
I really
Right,
want
this is
to...
the
Every
last-
time he shows me, there's just enough hair there that I want to wax them.
Yeah. It's not enough to be hairy, but there's just enough there to not be smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got. Yeah. It's like, do you think the artist just used the spray paint tool just a little bit?
The old school spray paint tool. The
Yeah,
one
in
that you
paint.
get in MS Paint.
Yeah. The terrible one.
Yeah.
This is the last week for most of the students here. I keep whistling for some reason. That's why they're all celebrating. We can
Oh,
go
great.
home. Yay!
What's let's party in French?
Faire la fête? Or you could, or you could simply say célébration.
Celebrant.
Célébrons.
Isn't faire verb for make? Make a fate. Make a party. Make, do, act. But you're basically saying make the party. Sounds more engaging than let's party in English. We should say let's make party, or not, because you sound
No, you sound
mildly.
like a Burke. That's...
You dig?
Well, yeah, because of an archaeology thing. But it's interesting. I don't think it's going to catch on, Mel. Sounds stupid.
Watch me. It'll spread like a catchphrase in Mockets.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. And they're not going to explain it, so okay.
No? Okay.
Okay. My eyes wandered over to the dance scene, which was pitiful in my eyes, as there were a few casual participants with some beer in hand. Had a feeling if no one else joined, it would dissolve like sugar in a tea. It's a shame. I hate seeing a dance floor empty. I spotted Chantel and Joan chatting away and decided to join them. Ladies DeAndre, you've served your purpose for a story microcosm.
You've served your purpose as a minor plot element for this scene. Onwards. Cheers.
Is something up? Here to say hi? Hi!
Hi.
Basically, she's now going to be the voice of Tiffany
wait.
Elmo.
Have you noticed her necklace is in front of her hands?
Yes, that has bothered me a couple of times.
I've only just noticed. That's a bit weird.
I haven't brought it up, which is weird because that's the sort of thing I normally do bring up. But yeah. Hey, Joan and Chantel, because that's in order of importance, apparently.
Yeah.
You could say that I was waiting for the right time to dance. You should grab a partner and encourage more people to join in. True. Even if club music was not my thing, at least to get my feet moving.
Really? Get my bowels heaving. I like it.
Well, yeah.
Club
should
music?
I ask?
Yes, I'm going to beat myself in the head until I can't hear it.
Henry dance floor.
Dance to the girls. 3 people will drag more people up.
Exactly.
Besides, why would you go to them just to walk off and talk to someone else?
Yeah.
That's really rude.
Yeah, that is ridiculously rude.
It's like the opposite of negging. I'm not sure it's going to... You turn up, act like you're going to be nice, then just fuck off.
Then come on, we should go, just the 3 of us. Joan beamed and we looked pleadingly at Chantel, who reluctantly gave in. Why not? It's been a while since I've danced in a group like this. Once the three of us migrated to an open spot, the song was replaced by a more upbeat one that encouraged jumping and pumping your fists.
Mosh pit!
To probably it's something like Reach for the Stars.
Oh,
like
God.
S Club 7.
Reach for the stars.
And that song is my microcosm of my university experience.
For the stars. Why's everyone shot themselves? I did find it. I do remember hearing from one interview once. Someone asked them, "Do you use auto-tune?" And the reply was, "There's 7 of us. Of course we use auto-tune software."
At least I can get behind that.
There's 7 of us. It'd be here all week if we didn't.
NG was great.
Fair enough. I mean, they were honest.
Yeah, true.
They weren't pretending to be anything they weren't.
Yeah, they knew they were a manufactured pop band.
Even if I don't like any of the stuff they did.
Yeah, I can respect people being honest about it.
Yeah, they did seem to enjoy it, so fair enough.
Energy was great, even if the dance style wasn't my forte, and more people joined in. I don't know the lyrics, any talking over the loud music was easily lost, but I followed the rhythm, taking cues for the others. I even mimicked some of the dance moves I saw, while Joan and Chantel tried some of the more advanced sequences that I'd picked up from my own clubbing experiences. What?
Advanced clubbing sequences, yeah, advanced.
Yeah.
Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box.
Points in space.
Go on then.
Sorry, I was just brought back to a GIF of a woman dancing, and she basically was wanking off the air, and I didn't really know how to mention that one without sounding like
sky wanking.
Basically, it was like twiddle the shaft, touch the balls.
Wait a minute, twiddle the shaft.
Yep.
Twiddle.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That's okay.
Once the party reached its conclusion, the music stopped and people trickled back to the tent area, me included. Had a really good time. It felt like forever since I last danced with friends.
Don't have any friends.
Got to the lab.
We succeeded in lab.
Oh, bollocks.
Feck. At least this is quicker.
Yeah. See you on the other side. Okay, we're back.
Oh. Found another rock.
It's a better rock this time.
Yeah, it's a nicer rock. It is a shaped rock. Well, the last one was a shaped rock as well, but this is a different shaped rock of higher quality, probably. It looked nicer in the picture, so I'm assuming it's a higher quality shaped rock.
See, I don't pay attention to the pictures. That's where you're going wrong, mate. Oh, hey, this is DeAndre's report. Rummaging through the plastic container, I spotted his name in scratchy handwriting. Curious, I pulled it out and set it on the table by my workstation.
Oh, no!
No!
Well, she's going through his stuff.
Don't go through people's stuff. Yeah.
Really pissed me off.
I opened the document to read the findings list.
Oz.
1 OS, 2 OS, 3 OS question mark, 4 OS question mark. Whole document just says bone. Some even have a question mark.
Education.
I jolted at the
She's
word
clearing her throat. That's what was going on there.
problem. Joan was on the verge of tears and she struggled to remain calm.
Sorry, he's got to do German with a friend who was speaking French.
Quoi?
Quoi?
Qu'est-ce que c'est qui ne va pas? No, it's alright, I did it for you.
Oh.
Kayla is... Oh, no, hang on. Tickle me Elmo. Kayla is blesser! Hendric's face hardened and he... Sorry, I can't get over that voice now.
Nope, you're going to have to do his Elmo.
Yeah, oh no, I agree. And he quickly glanced at the museum where Augustine disappeared into momentarily.
Run.
Students gasped and started asking questions. However, Hendrik ordered them to calm down and then departed with Joan.
What?
Huh?
What's happened?
Sounds bad. Was there an accident? I hovered
If not, can we cause an accident?
hovered by the table, wondering if I should join them. It involved my square mate, but Hendrik did say stay put.
Did he? Okay.
I don't remember he saying that.
Ah.
After what felt like forever, I saw Sherry and Kyla hurry towards the museum. Kyla grasped his upper arm, and I thought I saw a flash of bright red under his bangs. Oh dear.
Smacked into a rock. Okay.
Kyla?
Kyla. He seems fine.
That seems normal.
Yeah.
I stood up to approach them, but Sherry shook her head disapprovingly, and I slumped back into my seat. I guess they needed some privacy. Bow chicka wah wah.
What, is he just really rough, and that's why he's bleeding?
Possibly.
Okay. Well, if they're into that, fair enough. Yeah. If it's consensual.
Yeah, that's fine. Although she is in a position of power over them, so she can't
That is true.
effectively consent, particularly...
That is true, and it'd be unprofessional at best.
Yes. Don't dip your pen in the company ink. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because your willy would be turned blue. It'd be weird.
Yeah. Once another eternity passed... God, melodrama. I impatiently made a beeline for the museum. My boldness faltered, and I timidly peered into the laboratory, since its door was ajar.
No, it wasn't. It was a...
Shut up! We do not make that joke here.
Technically speaking, it's a pun. Okay.
Hello, can I come in?
No!
You may. I pushed the door open and entered. Sherry closed the first aid kit before turning to me. What happened? Kyla seethed quietly and stared at the floor. One of the heat lamps on the catwalk fell over and crashed where you and Kyla dig?
Uh-oh.
Kyla was fortunate the stand grazed him after it hit the ground?
I think it's one that we moved, or this just happens to have happened after the last scene, so we understand there were big heat lamps everywhere.
That's probably what it is. Yeah. What? Kyla, how are your injuries?
Yes, I've had a bruise on my arm when I shielded myself, and a small cut from the end of the stand, which for some reason was sharp.
He flicked his bangs, briefly revealing the butterfly bandage before combing his hair over again.
I assume it's a standard plaster, but it's got little butterflies drawn on it. Still from a kid's first aid pack.
Probably, yeah. Still, it was a close call. If you're a few feet closer, I would have been performing an autopsy instead of first aid. Well, let's not go nuts.
Yeah, just melodramatic bit there. Yeah, sorry, I was taking a glass of water because I thought there's more for you to say.
No, you. Go.
Considering that's your speciality, it would have been the perfect teaching opportunity.
You allowed to make jokes, Kyla? True. The two burst out laughing and I rubbed my forehead in disbelief.
He's concussed. He's allowed to be weird.
They both have a weird sense of humour.
Sounds perfectly normal to me, but okay. See, you were doing it now.
Yeah, but I took my cue from you, therefore it's your fault.
Nah, it's your fault.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't excavate today, Melissa. Hendrik's cleaning up the mess as we speak, since we don't want glass surrounding your workplace. Augustin was furious. Yikes, I can imagine. Did the heat lamp just tip over on its own? Was it already unstable?
Yeah. No, Deonta bumped into it on the catwalk and nearly fell over too. If Chantal and Shoji hadn't run like hell. Huh?
Yeah. He abruptly stopped himself and stood up, ignoring Sherry's low objection.
I need to talk to Shoji. Thank you for everything, Sherry. I'll be fine.
Take it easy. I'm glad to stand in and strike your head, but please let me know if you experience any dizziness. He answered with a short nod, then exited the lab. Yes, that's it. Can I help with anything? No, it's over now. You can return to your lab work. Right. I hope things don't sour between DeAndre and Kyla again. DeAndre is trying to kill him, isn't he?
Yep, he's just trying to kill him. That's it. That's the entire plan. Oh, God, what does she want?
Oh, God. I've got to think of a voice for her that's not tickle me out mode. After lunch, I entered the laboratory to ask questions as usual. Rosemary stood before the centre table with wooden boxes full of various stone tools and flakes.
She's got a big tub of PVA glue as well.
What's that?
Stick it all together!
Rosemary blinked out of her trance and turned to me, flashing a smile. She made a sweeping movement on her arm to direct my attention. I didn't remember her accent either.
Oh, well, she only said about 3 things so far, so...
Yeah. Oh, God.
And each of them in different episodes, so... I think you've got some leeway.
Yeah, but is it the vaguely German accent, the vaguely French accent, the English accent, or the fucking... I don't know.
Weird shit accent.
Potsdam. Let's go for Potsdam. She's not in this thing yet.
Was this Potsdam's daughter or something?
Yep. No, this is just Potsdam, who's classed a spell.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. I'm trying to refit this collection. They're all pieces from the same layer, and I'm trying to connect them. Sounds difficult. There's easily hundreds right there.
Yeah, good luck, Bye!
Think of it as getting a box of pieces from different jigsaw puzzles. They don't tell you how many pieces are missing or how many puzzles they're from. No pictures to help either.
All you know is that all the jigsaw puzzles are pictures of the same thing.
It's a huge accomplishment to even pair up one. And now I'm forbidden to use glue. Bah. Well...
Just because you ruined it.
Yeah. Now, I heard a snippet of that. It seems both Augustine and Hendrik don't like it when the collections get fiddled with. Agitated, she slammed both hands on the table. All right, pissy pants. They disapprove of removing anything from their precious order. Everything must remain in its properly recorded place and stored away. They pay more attention to context and microstratigraphy than actively putting the pieces together.
Because they're more important.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the only one who wants to learn about the Neanderthals. Oh, they're so bone-headed. No, more like rock-headed. Forgive me for resorting to one of Hendrik's puns. That wasn't one of Hendrik's puns.
That was not one of Hendrik's puns, no.
No, he knows what types of rock are.
Yeah.
So, no. Anyway, I'm the one who studies all the technology. I even craft my own tools and weapons here to demonstrate. If you'd like, feel free to help me. Seeing it up close is fascinating. Do I have to? Just watch yourself. Many of the blades and edges are still sharp like new.
So this, we can show the technology and stuff, and it'd be something I'd be really interested in. It's just I don't like her, or the fact that she takes things out of different contexts and glues them together.
Yeah, don't like her.
For one thing, she goes on about technology and stuff. Well, one of the things that people are starting to do these days is scanning the stuff. Then you can assemble them digitally. So you don't have to ruin the context of other things because it's all recorded properly and stored. So you can just manipulate them digitally instead. So meh.
You mean technology has a purpose?
Yeah.
I pulled up a chair, focused on one of the nearest pieces. So these are all from Kaelin Cave? Of course. Every single one documented and accounted for. If a flint was found in the wet screening, though it'd be missing some coordinates. The variety was stunning, from small flaked pieces to others that resembled axes or thin knives. I picked up one and brought it to her attention. How were they able to accomplish this exactly? Sherry did a lecture to me about... It's called flint napping, darling.
Yeah, it's cool. Look it up on YouTube. There we go.
Yeah.
It'll take about a minute.
Sherry did a lecture to me about it, which I didn't listen to, but it was mostly sketch diagrams of the final product and not the process. That depends on what they were planning to do with it. For example, make a racloir?
I have no idea.
Axe points. The one you're holding is a racloir, also called a scraper.
I've only ever heard it called a scraper.
I'm just going to go yes.
Well, it's literally, think of it as you're tanning a hide, right? You've got to scrape a lot of the crap off.
Yeah.
So you get something for scraping it.
That makes sense.
Rather than cutting. So, because you don't want to damage the hide.
You can see it was beautifully retouched by pressure flaking out its edge here. See, that bit I do understand because of...
Yeah.
I
use a hammerstone, a bit of pressure.
One of the words that stuck that I remember from my lectures. I mean, it's been 10 years. I can't go trading on that shit forever. But one of the words I remember is conchoidal fracture, which I think is an awesome word, and it's stuck with me, and it's the curvy fracture things that go on.
Curvy whirly.
Yeah, and I just love it. It's just conchoidal. It's just such a good word.
Right. Anyone who does want to look it up on YouTube, do so. There's some really good demonstrations and stuff.
Also,
they're really interesting to watch.
If you're enjoying this, look up the primitive technology guy. I just spent a day looking through all 19 of his videos. That was awesome.
I didn't, because I already know how to do most of it. So.
Again, flipped off the microphone.
What? I'm in a reenactment group. Respect.
They used a burin. Think of it like a chisel with a pointed end. Chisels generally have pointed ends. Mm-hmm. And apply force until it's snapped a flake off.
Funnily enough, burin. You know what I've heard them referred to as? Boppers.
Boppers. Good for finer details and to resharpen tools. Neanderthals were clever. They knew how to get a long use out of their tools, and they had more control than the previous stone tool industries. This one, I picked it up. The stone had an odd bulb near the end, followed by ripples along its surface. It reminded me of a shell.
Oh, that's just a rock.
Hey! A word they use, and I told you a word they... Sorry, I'm ridiculously proud of that. I don't know why. I remembered one thing from university. That's a conchoidal flake. It could be retouched into... I genuinely didn't go ahead in this game. Genuinely. It could be retouched into a tool if needed. It was easier to carry a lightweight flakes than large intact rocks.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
This was done by percussion flaking. Basically, they used a hammerstone to strike at a precise angle to break flakes off, causing this rippling pattern. Because that's how flint breaks.
Yeah.
It's the fracture.
Well, you used a hammerstone. What you used a hammerstone for is you kind of... It's hard to describe, but you can kind of get a feel for where the rock's likely to break. I've done a little bit of it myself. If you can get hold of natural rocks, as in something that isn't any... It's actually more difficult to think of than to get hold of than you'd think if you're in a city, for example, just normal natural rocks. You want basically a riverbed in the countryside somewhere is a good place to get them.
Dig basically outside my house for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, if I tried that, the council would arrest me.
No, in my garden, well, I basically, I'm on top of London clay, and London clay has fuck tons of flint in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, flint is...
Kent is flint.
Huh?
Well, Kent is basically shit on top of flint.
Yeah. We're shit on top of flint on top of chalk here,
yeah.
So...
But yeah, if you can get hold of some good rocks and just give it a go, really. Just watch some of the demonstration videos on YouTube because they give you a few safety tips as well.
Like wear goggles because those fuckers go in your eyes.
Have a bit of leather or something protective over your lap while you're doing it because, well, sharp bits of shit. So, and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's well worth having a go.
See, you learn things, guys.
Well, more like we're telling you to go learn things. But
yeah.
You could learn things.
You could learn things, or you could go, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I did not know that. Bye.
Bye.
Which is more likely to happen.
Yeah.
Place the objects down, and Rosemary tapped off one of the bigger stones in the centre of the box. The scarred thing in the middle is a quartzite core. Quartzite is extremely hard to nap. Yes, because it's got fucking huge hardness.
Yeah.
It's basically silk.
So I heard that distant.
That's not distant. She's right next to my ear. Hello.
Sounded distant.
Hello. You gonna say anything? No? I'll ignore you until you say something then. That's how it works. But if material was limited, they would use it. Now I need to find the tertiary flakes to fit it.
That should be relatively easy.
Yeah, because it's a relatively
it's really rare material. It's quite solid, so yeah.
Tertiary?
Oh,
flakes really? Takes from the interior part of the rock. Think of the core as the yolk of an egg, tertiary flakes as the white part, and the outer flakes, called primary and secondary, as pieces of the shell. I'm following how the Neanderthals napped the tools in reverse, step by step.
Yeah, I misunderstood that when I read it just then for a split second and thought she was talking about them napping it in reverse. What, they stick the rocks back together? Oh, right, she means she's
actually, that's genuinely what she's doing.
Well, no, I thought she meant that they did it backwards for a split second. Wait a minute. Why would they? What? Oh, right, she's doing it. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I know the terminology can be a little overwhelming.
Not really.
Not really. Mind you, you are talking to a geologist and a history nerd at this point. So, of the people that are going to understand this game, we're probably target audience, actually. Right now, it's more important to be able to identify them when you're digging.
This little flake of stone is a little flake of stone. Understand?
If you don't understand, we'll have ya. This quartzite is actually from the Meuse River deposit a few kilometres from here. Hendrik and I published a few papers on material sources.
Ooh, possible evidence of trading.
Okay. I'm assuming you're right. Higher quality material like flint and chert would be carried for even longer distances. Dear me, I'm blathering on like some cartoon owl from a kids' show.
Yes.
Yes, that's how cartoons work.
That's a reference to something, but I have no idea what. Okay.
If you'd like, I can show you some of the stuff Hendrik and I published together. Give you more insight regarding Kaelin's history. Is it in French?
Imagine the puns.
Oh. Really? I'd love to see it if you could email or print it off.
I wouldn't use email or print. No, don't be silly.
I was awed that they had published works, but now I thought about it, they probably published updates or findings related to Kaelin Cave. Sounds like you and Hendrik have worked a lot together. We attended the same university and went to similar classes. Obviously published some papers together too.
And we're married. Nice.
I hesitated but decided to be frank about it. It had been nagging me at the back of my mind for a while. Are you and Hendrik a couple? What? Where did you get that idea? No. Oh, she's German.
She is German. Oh, okay.
999.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't get me wrong, I love and adore Hendrik, but as a friend, I'm not attracted to men that way either.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Oh, yeah, me too.
She liketh the clunge. Okay.
Oh, she's a vegetarian.
She enjoys a good clam slam.
Anyway, about the papers. I like to talk to Hendrik about it, since I know he'll have them on hand. I can't take it seriously now.
Why not?
I don't know. I just can't.
Why is there a question mark for his name? We know who's being referred to, and there's a picture of him right there. Was my name being mentioned?
Oh, Hen, speak of the devil. Hen, really?
Better than being called Cock.
Miss Melissa and I were discussing or sharing our published works with her.
She also wanted to know if I'd written your cock. Not so. Badly worded gibberish, convoluted sentences, and attempt to sound mastery smart.
Okay. You're over-exaggerating. Also the size of your cock.
And they're in French. Dun, dun, dun!
Some are published in English.
Google Translate, right.
You know, I don't have to look at them if you don't want me to.
I'm satisfied with my recent works, so I don't mind sharing those with you.
His first published work could be boiled down to, gee, these 60-million-year-old mountains sure haven't changed much in 60 million years. That's possibly how a lot of geological papers work.
Yeah, because either they've changed a lot, or they haven't.
Yeah.
Whether
this is the evidence for.
Yeah, and that goes in part of a larger pattern of what the shit's been going on, basically.
Yeah. I mean, granted, this area, we're not exactly on Europe.
Not exactly
yeah. Plate tectonically active.
No.
Really. Which is a
really,
shame, because that'd be cool.
What, being on fire? That's
not the only thing that
earthquakes
happens.
and fire spurting out the ground. No, thanks.
I'd kind of like to try an earthquake. Just be around when one happens. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was after. Yeah. Twazzock.
I had to pick something, and it was still time-consuming compiling all that data. Miss G, these Neanderthals prefer to use local napping material.
Burn! It's much more of a burn, actually.
Yeah.
She pouted then, ahemed to change the subject.
I'll gather the newest articles. The ones written by Rosemary and me cover the locations of material used for napping. So the ones I've collaborated with my uncle explain the stratigraphy of Carlin.
Sounds good. It'll give me something to read over the weekend. Hendrik glanced over the collection on the table.
I'm guessing Rosemary finally gave you one of her spiels. I hope it will make up for missing out on the presentation earlier.
True, Augustin decided it was easy to explain stone tools himself, since there was only one English-speaking student present. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Must have been, since everybody left 10 minutes ago. Cherie was looking for you.
What? I glanced at the wall clock. Oh, thanks for the pardon me?
Thanks for the...
Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. Later, Melissa. Yeah, thanks for the talk again, Rosemary. And for the telling me that you like girlies.
Like
okay, let's call it an episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.